So when you hear me say the word sustainability, ano agad ang pumapasok sa isip mo? Maybe for a lot of people, it's tree planting. And don't get me wrong, planting trees is good. Pero kung yan lang ang naiisip mo, then you haven't really gotten the grasp of it. Think about it. Ilang beses ka na nakasali sa tree planting activity? Maybe sa office or sa barangay mo. Usually, may ribbon cutting. Nice, diba? Then may group photos. Tapos, uwi na. But after the photos, sino ang nag-aalaga dun sa mga tinanim na puno? Madalas wala. That's the problem. Sustainability is not a one-day activity. It's a whole system of how we live and do business. So today, let's break it down. We'll talk about the difference between sustainability and sustainable development, how the Sustainable Development Goals or the SDGs fit in, and the difference between people, planet, profit, and ESG. And to make it more practical, we'll use something you already know from business, the OGSM framework: objectives, goals, strategies, and measures. So, sustainability is the objective. Yun yung end state that we want to reach. It's balance, a state where our needs today are met without destroying the ability of future generations to meet theirs. Think of it like health. If you're healthy, you can work, play, and enjoy life. That's the state you want to maintain. For businesses, sustainability means you're not just profitable today, but built to last long term without burning out people or destroying the planet or your resources. Let's look at Boracay. For years, businesses and tourists got what they wanted. But because waste and pollution were ignored, the island had to be shut down. That's what happens when we meet today's needs while sacrificing tomorrow. Sustainability reminds us we should enjoy today, but let's not ruin tomorrow. So, di ba, we already mentioned that the Brundtland Report of 1987 defines sustainable development as development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. So, if sustainability is the objective, sustainable development is the strategy, the journey we take to get there. So, for example, in business, kunyari, it's a garment shop. If we use energy efficient sewing machines, then we will reach our goal of being sustainable. If bakery tayo and we give proper contracts to our staff and to our vendors, suppliers, partners, then we're on the right track to meeting our sustainability goals. Let's say we own a small cafe. If we compost yung food waste natin instead of throwing them away, then meron na tayong step na ginagawa to meet our sustainability goals. Those are sustainable development strategies. Step by step, they move us closer to sustainability. And here's where the Sustainable Development Goals come in, diba? SDGs. So we also mentioned in the previous videos that in 2015, the UN launched 17 global goals. So countries, companies, and communities have a shared roadmap. You don't need to memorize all 17. Just think of them as the world's way of making sure we hit the triple bottom line. That's people, planet, and profit. People means ending poverty, ensuring decent work, and giving access to education and healthcare. Planet means clean energy, climate action, and protecting oceans and land. And profit or prosperity. It doesn't just mean profit at any cost. It means we earn through responsible business practices, and it is supported by just and fair institutions and strengthened by strong partnerships that benefit everyone. So, the SDGs are like the goals in our OGSM framework, making sure that as we develop, we keep all three pillars in balance. Now, let's talk about ESG, environmental, social, and governance. If sustainability is the objective, sustainable development is the strategy, and the SDGs are the goals, ESG is the measurement. ESG is how we track progress. So, parang siyang scorecard. Sustainability says we should care for the planet. ESG asks, how much energy do you use? How much waste do you generate? Sustainability says, value people. ESG checks, do you pay fair wages? Do you comply with labor laws? Sustainability says, be ethical. ESG measures, do you have governance systems, anti-corruption rules, compliance policies, etc. So, kung sustainability is the lifestyle goal, ESG is your Fitbit or Apple Watch, the one that tells you if you're actually moving toward that goal. Here's the thing, banks, investors, and even big supply chain partners are already looking at ESG data before they do business with you. So, kahit SME ka, you'll feel the pressure and the opportunity sooner than you think. O sige, so bakit kailangan mong intindihin to as a business owner? Because this is no longer optional. Big companies are requiring their suppliers to align with ESG. Customers are asking if your business is ethical. And the government is tightening environmental and labor rules. Pero, here's the opportunity. If you start early, you can stand out. You can save costs, attract loyal customers, and even get access to grants or green financing as early as now. Let's recap using the OGSM framework. Objective, sustainability, which is the balanced end state. Goals are the Sustainable Development Goals, the roadmap to ensure the triple bottom line, people, planet, and profit, where profit means responsible business, just and fair institutions, and strong partnerships. Strategies are the actions we take every day to ensure that we develop. And the measures, ESG, the scorecard that proves we're really doing it. So kung tree planting lang ang iniisip mo when it comes to sustainability, kulang siya. Sustainability is bigger. It's about objectives, goals, strategies, and measures working together. If you want to know where you are right now in terms of your sustainability maturity, we have a free link of our ESG quick assessment tool. In just 5 minutes, you can check kung nasan ka na ngayon and where you can improve on. And the usual, if this video made you think, I hope you will subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed yet, or if you have, don't forget to like it, engage with this video, and share it with your friends para your friends can also be informed. In this channel, we will talk about how SMEs can actually turn ESG and sustainability into something that's profitable and helpful for their business. Again, this is Jen, Fruit and Ripple, making sustainability simple, practical, and doable for Filipinos, business owners, and Filipinos in general. Kasi, guys, we need to understand, hindi lang puno ang kailangan when we speak of sustainability. Buong sistema natin ang dapat ayusin at alagaan. So, I hope to see you again next time. See you next week. Bye!